Alrighty, thank you guys again for joining us with Let's Play with Zori. Today we're going to be doing the Hidden Arcana. This one's going to be a bit long, so, well, relatively speaking. Alrighty. Hey, you there. There you are. How did it go? Did you get it? The cipher? Yeah, I got it. There was a testimony to how scattered the Priory is right now, that only one person knows the cipher to get into the storage area is out in the Silverways. It's good that you saved her at Fort Selma. It's definitely not typical. You need to speak with Magister McKay. She's pulling some heavy-duty strings to get us into the special collections. We're meeting a Magister Stonehealer. You don't know who Ogden Stonehealer is? Kaz. He's one of the most magical beings we've ever met. He's a dwarf, the last of his race on the surface of Tyria. Grenth alone knows how old he is. Hundreds of years at least. Tell Gazmir what happened to the others. Centuries ago, many dwarfs turned themselves to stone to save Tyria from Primordus' champion. Most went underground to fight the destroyers. Ogden remained so that their sacrifice would never be forgotten. That explains his area of expertise: dragons. That's certainly one way to hide a secret archive behind a wall of fire. It's amazing how they have Abaddon in here. I wonder. Are you delivering something? I'm already buried in magic items. I don't have enough scribes, and every piece needs to be catalogued. I, I'm in a hurry, please. Magister Stonehealer is waiting to see me. Let's get you on your way in, then. What can I help you find? How do I decipher the shelf numbers? N refers to the cardinal direction in the main annex. Some alcoves are on the south side and some on the north. The second number tells you which floor, and the last number tells you which is alcove. Not exactly what I needed. Much appreciated. Yeah, I think it might have to go up first. Ashford History, Duke Baradin. Written by Al McKay, this collection of historic facts reveals the life and death of one of Ascalon's most notorious dukes. Though the first in line to the throne, Duke Baradin did not object when the people called for Adalbert to be king instead. He spent his life on Baradin estates making wine and training warriors. Baradin's daughter, Athea, was betrothed to Prince Ruick, son of King Adalbert. Athea was murdered by Char, and her ghost remained restless until a renowned hero returned her ashes to Baradin. Duke Baradin was caught in the foe fire, and his ghost now causes regular trouble for the Char in the plains of Ashford. Centaur Tribal Culture and History. In this series of reports from Hinterlands, Explorer Ket details what her research has uncovered about centaurs and their tribal society. Centaurs can be found in many places throughout Tyria and as far away as Elona. Some tribes, such as the Orshad Raiders from the Crystal Desert, are known to eat human flesh. Centaurs are one of the many races displaced by humans. Their numbers of warring tribes far outweighs that of peaceful tribes. The rise of the other dragons, especially Zaitan and Dromag, has put centaurs in even greater conflict with humans in the Silver Peaks and in the plains as the two races compete for territory. Great Hunt Rite of Passage. Arnleif Iceborne gives us a basic primer on the ancient Norn ritual called the Great Hunt. Every year, Norn contenders compete to take home the title of Slayer. This is an important trial among the young. It launches their legendary journey. There's a note written on parchment between the pages of this book. The note says, Revolution came to Radasum N1-2, and a pall fell upon the emerging blooms, SYL. Stuart Gix gives his uncensored thoughts on this historic event and what it portends for the future. Not since destroyers has Radasum come so close to disaster as when the city's golems began to malfunction and turn on their makers. One must consider the current peacemaker to golem ratio is 1 to 10 when gauging the potential for future recurrences. The potential for cataclysm is unsettling at best. For now, Inquest crews remain part of our society, but their antagonisms against the Council grows with each passing cycle. We must install countermeasures to ensure history does not repeat itself, this time with even more disastrous results. A treatise on the shadow of the dragon. Scholar Katerin interviewed dozens of her fellow Silvari who claimed to see the shadow of the dragon in their dream. She concludes that only one such report has any credibility. Shadow of the Dragon is the name assigned to Mordremoth's champion. This nightmarish creature has spied in the dream and in the world. While some believe it is immortal and cannot die, others do not. To date, there is no proof in either direction. Alright, now we can go see Stonehealer. Speak up. These old ears are worse than my old eyes, and they're worse than my Oh, never mind. Go on. Magister, it's me, Zori. We met. Oh, yes, I remember you. No time for nostalgia. Get to the point. I need information on how to deal with Mordremoth. Actually, I think you need information about the meaning of your vision from the pale tree. What? How did you... There are those who have taken an interest. I have some warning that you might be calling. Your challenges do not go unnoticed. Ooh, all in good time, but know that they have Tyrion's best interest at heart. Now this is what you are looking for, this artifact. Go and examine it closely. What is it? Don't ask me. Act. Examine it, and you shall see. As you wish. This ornate hourglass is made of precious metals and has a palpable aurora of magic. Examine. Don't be shy, you can touch it. Oh shit! Alright. It's so shiny. Eee! Ah! Boss, it doesn't look like we can reach you from here. This place, it's something else entirely. Maybe our paths will intersect beyond here. Right, you look for a path up ahead. I'll do the same on my side. Be safe. Glint may no longer live here, but that doesn't make her lair any less dangerous. I'll be fine. See you ahead. They don't even look like their original facets anymore. Like the original facets were dragon aspects. Now we kill one of these so we can get the red attunement, and then we touch that little glowy platform right over here. That's the only way we'll be able to pass through. Now we're temporarily invulnerable. Now we do the same up ahead. Now we just follow the scratch marks. Yeah, there's a lot of visual noise on this level. Alright. Time to slow down, I'm sure. This little facet's gonna come and wander at us. It'll be invulnerable for a little bit, but then we can whack at it. It'll give us a random one, random for the 3 colors, and then it will allow us to attack this bad boy over here. Okay, we got red. We touch the red. Now we can go in and start attacking. We have to be in here, so we don't want to take a look at our protective bond, so we don't end up dying. Because it won't take damage due to the shield around it. The sooner we can kill this thing, the better, though. Alright. Okay, we got blue, so we're gonna hit blue. We got blue again. And we finish it up right here and there. Alright. Now this one becomes kind of fun. This fragility is what we need to go forward, but if we get killed by any one of these crystals, we're in trouble. So if you have luck, here's a good time to do it. This vortex crystal will steal it. And that's the point. What we want is for this crystal to steal the boon. Alright, let's try this again. Now that it has the boon, we whack at it. And boom. Glass falls away, and we can continue. This guy here won't take damage from anything but the vortex crystals. Now whack. Don't worry, these crystals are all that we need for this. Yeah, I kind of gotta be a little bit strategic about it, I'm afraid. Sometimes it just lines up, though. And finish it. And down it goes. Now this one is basically just gonna combine what we know so far with the previous battles. Now we have the crystal. Now we have to go to the vortex and use this to shatter it. As you can tell, it doesn't always have a vortex crystal available. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Now it's going to combine what we've learned. We're going to have to slowly whittle away the facets, but we can't kill them until after we get the fragility here. Alright. Because we're not going to be able to touch the vortex crystal without the fragility. Now we can whack this guy here. We'll get the attunement. Now we have green. Smack it. Now we're invulnerable. And I don't know why they programmed her to attack the vortex crystal. It's not like... It's kind of annoying. And while we wait for the crystals to spawn, we can just sit there and just kind of chip away too. Not the most efficient way of going about anything, but just in case something goes out of balance, we have something we can rely on. Again, whittle it down a bit. And if you kill it, oh well, another one will spawn. Here we are. Okay, got another vortex crystal. Damn it. Okay. Bam. And then once we find vortex again, where? And bam. Down he goes. And out we go. Entertain an old dwarf. Tell me your tale. It was a portal to Glenn's lair. So it was. The masterpiece, and I set it up after Glenn's death so I could guard it for the Brotherhood. I saw a masterpiece take an egg. The last one intact. It's been in stasis since her death. The Master of Peace is taking it where it will be safe and allowed to hatch. Where has he taken it? You must tell me. Sadly, I do not know that. He has disappeared beyond Dry Top, and I've had no word since. You will find him, won't you? He's in great danger out there. I'll do my best. That is why you were chosen for this. Go now. Find him and make sure he arrives safely at his destination. What's his destination? Only he can tell you that. Go, but be smart. Do not rush into danger unprepared. You have many trials ahead of you. Yes, Magister, I'll be careful. And that's going to be it for this week with Let's Play with Zori. I do appreciate you joining us again this week. Thank you, and have a good one.